Hello, and welcome to Sports by Compian. My name is Steven, joined here by Corey. Hello, Corey.
Hello.
And we got Christopher in the house as well. Christopher, how are you this fine day, sir?
Oh, pretty fantastic.
Wow.
Happy to be here.
Well, you know what? We're happy you're here. And I did send you an email congratulating you on being here. I'm wearing my Broloff shirt today. You guys should all feel the extra power of being a
Broloff for the win-off.
Win-off indeed. So, we got some bare knuckle boxing to talk about today. Turns out there were some guys did some fighting. Some dudes got knocked out. There was some blood. Some people definitely got punched in the face about it. Chris,
That's right.
What do you have to say?
A whole lot of face punching going on.
Should we watch these little clips real quick, and then you can talk about this?
Yeah, so bare knuckle boxing is in a really nice raw stage of the sport. It's pretty great. Like, most dudes have like one or two fights, maybe a handful. Maybe they have a few boxing fights. A lot of them come over from MMA. My man Alan Belcher here is coming over from MMA. He did all right in the UFC where he competed at 170, and he was mostly a Muay Thai guy, so it's not surprising that he's going the pure hands route.
He's like, none of those people grabbing me anymore stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to play on the floor. Let's just stand up here.
Well, he didn't do terrible either. Like, he's not a bad grappler either. He's pretty much an all-around martial artist.
Nice.
But
yeah,
so yeah, and he's competing at heavyweight in bare knuckle, which as you can see, your man Bobo O'Bannon, he very much resembles like your drunken uncle that for some reason
I love
like
his style though, dude. Look at this guy. He's got mismatched socks. The fucking shorts look sharp.
But dude, I mean, when you're laying on your back, nothing looks that good.
Left hand from Belcher, then the left hand. Both fighters throwing
The only reason he was doing that is because he doesn't have the cardio to go very long, so he was looking to get it over with quickly. Dude, literally, he looks like your drunk uncle was grilling hot dogs, and someone yelled something rude, and he turned around, put down his thongs.
I'm coming over there.
He's like, what's that, Alan Belcher?
About my hot dog? No, hey,
yeah.
I just wanted to put you oh, hey, no, but that's really hurt.
Right. So
he didn't even get a real name. His name is Bobo. Like,
well, okay.
How did that happen?
No, hold on. Yeah, exactly. But wait. Check out his nickname. It is the Bible Belt Brawler.
Open that up again. Steve, open up that video again. What is going on with his shoulder? Is he wearing a shirt that's skin color, or does he just have the worst farmer tan ever?
Oh, yeah, no, he's probably farmer tanned up. He's obviously got a day job, dude. Come on, you know your uncle working the grill has a day job.
Like, look at the trend. He has,
like, look at his
he has tattoos right at the farmer tan cutoff.
He's like, dude, this is really tiring stuff, all this bare knuckle boxing. I think I'm going to go home and have a hoagie.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just so tired.
So tired.
Anyway, but this is Belcher's second bare knuckle fight. His first one, he fought Tony Lopez, which was a much more interesting fight, and that one actually went the distance. What's nice about bare knuckle is they do 3-minute rounds, which they're short rounds. It keeps the things active because no one's worried about the last 2 rounds when like real people usually get really tired. Anyway, so the Tony Lopez fight was pretty decent. Tony Lopez has been around forever. He's not the uncle. He's the he's your straight up dad working the grill, and he turned around to serve someone some hands. He put down the the grill spatula, and he's like, "That's it. You're getting the hands, young man."
He's like, damn right. You can't be saying that.
Right. So he's not a super fast fighter or anything, but he's doing decent in bare knuckle because he's so tough, dude. He's crazy tough.
Right.
Like he had a long MMA career where basically he was a standard if you managed to beat Tony Lopez, usually by decision. That's usually the only way you beat Tony Lopez.
Give up. He's like,
yeah,
well, I get to
yeah.
get back up,
If you were a heavyweight that beat Tony Lopez in one of the smaller regional shows, you'd get a call from the UFC probably. He was kind of the standard. Like, all right, you can get by him. Well, all right, come on over.
He's the gatekeeper.
Exactly. He's the gatekeeper from regionals to UFC level. But anyway, he's moved over to bare knuckle, and he's doing quite well over there in the heavyweight division.
Good for him. So,
that's right.
What were you saying about Belcher potentially fighting for the heavyweight belt? Is that what's going on over there?
I could be wrong, but it seems like they're aiming him toward
Is the champion pretty badass? Or
yeah,
who's the champion?
The champion is Joey Beltran. He's actually fighting Tony Lopez next.
Oh, okay. So your boy Lopez.
Beltran sounds like a pretty lit name.
Yeah.
How long do these guys have between camps? Like, I feel like you can't, go do a bare knuckle boxing match and then like rally and go do another one next week. Like, they got to get a couple months between, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. More than that.
I mean, yeah, you're getting punched in the face.
It doesn't look comfortable.
You can't exactly just hop right back in there. How about UFC, Chris? Is there anything interesting going on with the fights? Anyone punching each other in the face this weekend?
Well, I mean, no, not really. What's hilarious is for MMA Depressed Us, we got a double serving of Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza 2, which was very depressing one time through. To watch it twice in a row was soul crushing.
They already did it again?
No.
I feel like we saw that maybe a month ago.
No, so that's the whole point of MMA Depressed Us, is they watch the absolute worst fights. They as they say, punish themselves for being MMA fans.
Well, hopefully they get it together and start producing some better fights. Well, the NHL playoffs are in full throttle, boys. I actually just saw the Avalanche eliminate St. Louis last night. Richard had the game, so we kind of hopped on there and watched it from the second period on. It was kind of fun watching hockey live. The Avalanche was down early, and I actually had a bet on the Avalanche. We were gonna lose serious stuff. So it was really counting on those guys to pull it off, and they did. Tied it up, and then with 5 seconds left, dude, they freaking take the lead to win it. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well played, lads.
They pulled that off 3-2, so they win that series 4-2. They will take on the Oilers, the Edmonton Oilers, who just wrapped up Calgary. They kind of beat the hell out of Calgary. Calgary got the first one. That first game was 9-6. Calgary. It freaking was crazy. But the Oilers just rebounded hard after that and won 4 straight games and sent Calgary on their way. So now the Oilers will take on the Colorado Avalanche, and then we got Tampa taking on the winner from the Rangers and Canes, which I think they're playing their game 6 tonight. Which the Rangers need a win or this is over. So we'll see what happens. What do you think, Chris? Do you think these Rangers are going to get a win? Push a game 7?
Yeah, dude. I'm totally going for the Rangers, being in New York and all.
Yeah,
so I'm taking Rangers.
Yeah, let's hope they can push a game 7 then. I believe that's how the series is right now. 3-2 for the Hurricanes. So yep, Rangers are gonna need a rally tonight. Anyway, so that's pretty much what's going on with the NHL. So we did look up the fan fiction or fan controlled football league because you know, we can't show any more NHL clips, so we're going to start showing other stuff. We may or may not have been flagged.
Oh, you know what we should start following is the Lingerie League, bro.
You absolutely should. You're dead right.
Dude,
See,
we should check out what the hell's going on, and then we could like show clips of like most excellent booties. I think that'd be all right.
We should like watch games and like comment. I think that'd be a fun time.
Absolutely, dude.
Definitely do a lot of squats. I'd be down to watch some lingerie football.
So guys,
this is
the fan control football league. According to Corey, the people pick plays here. The fans can. So I guess you hop on their website or whatever, and you pick the plays. I backed it all the way.
It should be on Twitch, I believe.
What's that?
I believe it's on Twitch where you vote for, like, they put up a poll and like you vote for the plays.
Okay. Well, either way, dude, like, this is arena football. This isn't like real football. And like, look at this shit. They like got like there's not even any benches for the boys. They're just hanging out back here in the back of the end zone, just hoping for the best. Like some of these guys are in the way. Like, what the fuck is going on here? But anyway,
guarantee they're gonna go deep again. They got to.
You think fans are calling that again?
I think so.
Yeah, they're feeling it. They're feeling it.
Flowers again.
So much
Lots of time.
It's just very high scoring. Like, look at this. We're on the 10-yard line, and then was that a touchdown? Did he score? Yeah, my man just scored from the 10. It's like, not a big deal. We're just gonna come over here into the little celebration cam area.
Dude, there was like freaking what am I looking for?
But look at the extra points. The extra points are cool as
The
fuck.
extra points are really cool. Check this out.
Here comes the man up. They got Alfonso
So
Carter.
So they just do a cute little one-on-one. My man's straight up mugging him, though.
Yeah.
Like, how? Yeah, let's see the flag. That was for sure the pass interference. Hey, give me your wallet. No, really, give me it. Hey, give me your wallet. Hey.
Oh, wow, dude, yeah.
That was hilarious.
He's like, I don't even need that wallet. I'm over here scoring.
Like, whatever,
anyway.
man.
But like, you see
I'm
the
just scoring. I'll get paid off that.
Everywhere I go, they
That's what
know
I
who
mean.
I
They're just
am. I
racking
don't
up
need no
plays.
ID.
And it's only 2 quarters. They only do 2 quarters. Like, this is the end of the second quarter. Zappos need a big play. Johnny Manziel, I guess he got injured. He was a Zappos quarterback, but he got injured, I guess.
Middle, man. I can see.
Oh,
down
so,
the middle.
he went over here after he got cut from the NFL?
Yeah, this is where he is now.
Nice.
He bounced around a couple different leagues, but he landed here, yeah. Dude, so what's weird about this is I think they do some kind of kinky draft. Like, I think they draft the team each week. So, like, the players are constantly mobile.
What? No
I heard
way.
about this, like, when they came out, like, 2 years ago. This was all explained to me about how, like, you draft your team each week. And, like, but that doesn't make sense because how would they practice? This is all half-baked information I'm giving you. But
that's way
to my
too
understanding,
crazy. It would be chaos if these guys are
to my
playing with
understanding,
different guys
you draft
every
a
week.
team. You draft a team each week, and you pick the plays, like, on the fly. The fans do. That's why it's called fan-controlled. So it's basically just, like, a fantasy football playing out in front of you.
Wow.
It's
That's
pretty interesting.
interesting.
It's a pretty interesting concept. You get some crazy-ass plays. Like, look at this fucking crazy-ass play to end the game.
It's the future of virtual reality.
Could be,
Some heroics here
So
from
they're
Marchie
just
and
gonna
the
stop
Zappers.
using real
Time
people to
winding
do
down.
it.
Steps
Like,
up.
95,
He is
make a tackle.
eluding the
What are you
defender.
doing?
Still moving.
Like, no, I really gotta go score. No, all right.
Time is
Well,
expired.
too.
One last
Like,
chance.
oh,
Go
that
now.
was
The
wild.
field.
They got rid of the
Look at that.
ball.
20,
What?
15, 10.
Oh, shit.
Good thing
That
they
was
got
the last
banned.
play.
Man, I can see
He
Turk down
almost
the middle.
won.
Yeah,
He
it's
would have
Some
scored.
heroics here from Marchie and the Zappers. Time winding
Dude,
down.
it doesn't look
Steps
like
up.
anyone's in the
Eluding the
seats. What's
defender.
going
Still
on with
moving.
that?
On
this
his
is like
feet.
early
Somehow
stuff
breaks
like
free.
week 1, so I
Marchie,
think
time
those
is
are still kind of a
expired.
thing.
One last chance.
Okay,
Comes off at the
okay.
15.
But
He's
I don't
complete
even
the
know if they have
25,
any
20,
fans now.
15.
Yeah, you see how close that shit was, dude? He almost scored
Yeah,
the last
dude.
play of the game. Shit's wild as hell.
Shout out to
All
whoever
right, so
patted
guys,
that wall.
I-
That man did
This
some good
crazy
work.
half-baked information I'm giving you guys is actually correct. I just looked up this article. So, blah, 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 blah. The partnership will allow fans to submit play calls through the new Twitch extension, accessed on-screen while watching games from a desktop or mobile device. The Startup Football League wants fans to vote for players in real time that coaches will then call on the field during games. Player rosters will be determined through a week draft by fans. Okay, so it's once that they draft it in the preseason.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because Terrell,
So that- yeah.
Terrell Owens is in there now.
Yeah, dude. I
they're,
heard.
like,
Wait, was it
chucking the
Terrell
ball in.
Owens or Chad Ochocinco?
It might have been both of them, but Terrell Owens was definitely in there, dude. He's like 48 years old. Looks great. Like, the dude looks like he's in amazing shape. It's like, what's going on here,
That's
dude?
right.
You're almost
That's right.
50.
I heard just doing Turo and shit.
It's wild, dude.
That's right.
So yeah, this fan control football league is definitely getting pretty. It's pretty interesting. We'll definitely try to cover it a little bit more here. We'll check out the standings, see where people are, and kind of get a feel for it. There's not a lot of highlights. You gotta watch full games. So I didn't have a lot of information about it. So I'll probably check it out a little bit more as we get into it there. So the USFL is still going strong. I think they're on week 7 or 8 right now. And we had the Bandits taking on the Philly
Philadelphia
Stars.
last USFL rush defense. See how much they test that. Tamu picked off. Philadelphia with the interception inside the 20-yard line and down to the 10.
I think Tampa Bay ultimately loses this one. But watching it, they just do stupid shit all day.
Tamu bouncing, firing, complete Cheyenne
O'Grady,
a
hard
and he'll score.
Getting going and
breaks a tackle and goes for 6.
Not making stupid mistakes. Tamu threw that interception. There was fumbles. There was one guy that they were returning a punt back. And they freaking fumbled the punt.
Matt Colburn right up the
middle
middle into the second level.
This running back has 3 touchdowns for the Philly Stars. So this kid just ran all over them. Oh, that's what I was
Dude, it's brutal getting beat by guys in yellow pants. Nobody wants that.
Philadelphia with its largest lead yet.
What are we doing?
And who's combining yellow with red? Who didn't slap them right when they suggested that?
Right.
What's wrong with you people? You gotta tell your friends no sometimes.
Indeed.
Quick shout out to the one of the football YouTubers I watch, That's Good Sports. He's just this crazy old dude that just goes off out stuff. He did the preseason before any of the teams ever played any games. He went over who the coaches were going to be, what their jerseys were going to be, and he roasted the shit out of Philly because of their terrible uniforms. And then as they're getting better, he's they have terrible uniforms, but I guess they're good. Because it really is just the most hideous uniforms. I don't know why they did that to themselves, or who did that to them. I guess they lost.
No, that was done to them by a hateful marketing team who should obviously be taken out back and beaten with a short lead pipe.
Speaking of short lead pipes, Chris, now's a great time to bring in one of our first non-sponsor sponsors. Do you have someone you would like to recommend?
Yeah, obviously I'm sponsored by the Lingerie Football League. They want me to bring this most excellent product to you fine folks. You should check it out. We will check it out. You should check it out. Everyone should check it the fuck out. It's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing.
Yep.
Sports by Compian not only should be sponsored by the Lingerie League, but we support equal rights here, dude. We're here for women in lingerie tackling each other.
Absolutely
here to
the tackling that. They could do violence to each other in cages. We're here for it all.
Here for it. Sign
That's right. That's right.
Whatever it takes.
There's even plenty of ladies doing bare knuckle, including my girl Paige Van Zant, who unfortunately has yet to catch a win, but she's making so much money on OnlyFans that it doesn't matter.
I didn't realize.
OnlyFans, good for her.
Oh, absolutely, dude! It's so crazy how much money is made on OnlyFans. Considering how much free porn there is, it blows my fucking mind that anyone would pay for anything. But whatever, that's just me.
Dude, I'm convinced it's all about the girlfriend experience. That it's more personalized.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes that just don't have girlfriends or can't get to them, then they get the girlfriend experience from OnlyFans. That's the only thing that makes sense, because why else would you pay for porn? Like you said, there's so much of it on the internet.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I think it's just the access to the more intimacy stuff.
Yeah, it could be.
Right on.
Anyway. Corey, are you looking at the fan controlled league right now?
I am.
Who's leading the league?
It's what?
Who's leading the league?
So that's what I just looked up, dude. So the Bored Apes Football Club, they're in first place. They're 5-1. What's crazy about them is the Bored Apes, the Knights,
Bored Apes,
and they have really weird names, dude. But the original 4 teams last season were the Zappers, Beast and the Glacier Boys. I think maybe the Kingpin.
The Glacier Boys!
Dude, they won last season.
I didn't know this is the second
Glacier
year.
Boys
This is the
won
second
last season.
year of the Fans Control Football League?
Oh, that's
So they sat out last year, but this is now
Glacier Boy
2.0.
gear, dude.
Dude, but so what's crazy is the 4 teams that existed last season are in the bottom 4, and the 4 new teams are in the top 4. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but the Glacier Boys, who won last season, are now in 5th place. So, I don't know, but the Board Apes are number 1, 5-1. Then you got the Knights of...
So wait. Board Ape is a reference to NFTs, right?
I believe so, yeah.
We've got a football team reference to NFTs.
The reality is starting to get real ridiculous.
Dude, that's different. Anyway, carry on. Sorry, buddy.
All their names are kind of memes.
Oh, shit.
So then you got the Knights of Degen, D-E-G-E-N. Knights of Degen. I don't know if that means anything to any of you guys. They're in 2nd, 4-2.
Knights of Degen.
Then Should Have Been Stars. That's kind of funny. They might be my team. They're 4-2.
This is pretty funny.
Then we got Boki, but instead of a B, it's an 8. So 8 OKI. They are 3-3. The Glacier Boys, who I believe won last season. Could be. It's either Boki or Hokie. It's an 8 instead of a B.
I gotcha.
Glacier Boys 2-4. Beasts are 2-4. Kingpins 2-4. Zappers 2-4. So like all the season 1 guys, they're just beating the shit out of each other.
Kingpins.
Kingpins.
Kingpins is a solid name.
Dude, you gotta have short ass memory in this league if you're gonna be a corner. It seems like you're just getting burnt like all day, every day. It's like, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no coverage. I don't know what's going on over there.
I have no idea what's happening. I've seen like 1 or 2.
They have Teflon asses, bro. They just skate over those burns.
It's basically Madden. It's like if you could get a stop, you're probably gonna win the game.
I feel like as a corner, you have to be like really on top of it, and I feel like a lot of these dudes are like out of football for like a year or 2, and then they're like, oh, all these spring leagues popping up, let me go get involved. So they're like receivers a little bit easier to just kind of get out there, run a route, and catch, whereas the corner, I don't know, maybe it's more technical, so that's why it's a little harder for them to get back.
Is there not much of a running game?
Doesn't seem like anyone even attempts to run. They're like, what do you mean, we're just going to chuck it downfield?
Huh.
It seems kind of like flag football rules where they're like, all pass, all pay.
I saw Johnny Manziel like break out of the pocket and have some long ass runs. So like it's mostly quarterbacks that'll go for long ass runs if it does happen.
But what? We just don't want to pay running backs.
No,
we just like they're not allowed during a paycheck.
I don't class citizens at this point. It's very sad.
Jeez,
I don't think they have actual running backs. Like, Steve, can you bring up a play that we can like look at if they even have a running back lined up?
I might have closed out all the clips I had of them already.
That's fine.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I have
but it looks like a 3 receiver type situation. Yeah. Like 3 receiver, 3 line, and then the quarterback, because it's sevens.
Yeah, it's definitely like a sevens, not fucking around with a running game type of thing.
So it's the combat karate league of football.
I guess so, yeah.
Basically, it's like, let's see big head kicks. Is all we're looking for here is the Hail Marys that land.
Big knockout passes.
Pretty much, like they have 3 linemen, and sometimes like one of those linemen goes out for a pass. It's like, what's going on here, dude?
So they got 2 linemen and a tight end.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's 2. Yeah, exactly, 2 linemen and a tight end. So you never know when someone might just go out. That's why, if you're a football player trying to make it in the spring league, you should play for the USFL. In my humble opinion, because this is real football. Look at this.
Hell yeah, dude! Get out there and fucking paint your name in some glory. You're gonna catch some sick passes.
Look at these
XFL.
Oh hell yeah, that's a sweet highlight reel for my man to put out there for his kid.
Let's go, Generals! Woo!
Yeah, he did Generals stuff.
Yeah,
Loki, relax.
Houston gamblers just can't seem to get it together to win games. Like they're always like right there.
No, wait. The Houston, you can't be the Houston Gamblers. That only works if you're from Las Vegas. That's so silly. What are they doing?
A lot of gambling that takes place in Houston, I believe.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
It could also be a reference to like old timey cowboys who used to gamble a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Either way, these guys are like in every single one of their games that they lose. In fact, they should win most of the games that they lose, but somehow they just always noob it at the end there. So they take the lead here, but these Generals, man, just kind of hung in the game all day. And look at this. Last play of the game, 4th and goal.
War of attrition!
This is literally war of attrition.
Just pushes it and just grinded it, bro.
Did we see some running game? Oh, but it was by the QB.
It was pretty much the QB, yeah, look, and the running back comes in there. Look at your boy 27.
Just a little QB take.
Your boy 27 just grabs him and just drives him and holds him in there.
Nice. He's like, come on, I'm going to carry you and the ball over the end zone.
So, dude, like I said, these Houston Gamblers should be winning pretty much all the games they're in, but they just somehow find a way to lose. It's pretty sad for them.
They're the pull defeat from the jaws of victory, boys.
But in all fairness, that kind of leaves the New Jersey Generals, who just actually won today against the Tampa Bay Bandits, who have... Dude, the Tampa Bay Bandits quarterback, Tau, threw 4 interceptions. And even then, they still had a chance to tie up the game at the very end. Couldn't make it happen. There was another incompletion, 4th and goal. And the New Jersey Generals are now 6-1, boys.
Let's go!
So, the Birmingham Stallions are still undefeated at 6-0. But they play either tomorrow or today, and so they'll have to keep that winning streak going. They might even have a bye week this week. Either way.
Run free, my stallion.
New Jersey Generals might be the team we should all get behind, guys. You know,
Why should we get behind the Generals?
Well, because they're 6-1 and they're dominating the North.
Oh, fair enough.
They're from New Jersey, bro. You got to support the New Jersey team.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
But Steve, is there a New York team in this league?
No, you get New Jersey Generals.
What?
That's fair enough.
Right.
I mean,
well, so I know we have
teams, so
in the XFL we have the Guardians. I know that for jerseys.
For sure. Yeah.
They were pretty terrible last year, so I was kind of happy whenever the season came to an end, and I was like, oh, good, we can stop getting our ass kicked.
Yeah, they were bad.
So quick question: these cities that have one of these teams. Do they play in where do they play when they're at home?
Taking place in Birmingham, Alabama, which may be why the Birmingham Stallions are undefeated.
So wait, all the games are in Birmingham?
Correct.
I think for this, they just all pile in there.
They have one stadium.
I got you. They have one stadium built for this,
correct.
and they just go at it in Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Dude, but Thunderdome.
Oh, Thunderdome!
I had this conversation with Manny. I was like, why would you keep piling on teams onto, like, New York? Because there's so many New York teams. The market is so saturated.
Yeah,
whereas if you give, like, one team to somewhere like, say, like Portland, Maine. I can't name a single sports team that comes out of Portland, Maine. But it's a big-ass city.
They have a basketball
So, like,
team.
you gotta imagine... They have what?
They have a basketball team. Portland something or another. Blazers.
Alright, whatever. But give them a football team. All these spring football leagues, give them one spring football league where, like, the fans from there can be like, yeah, no, we care about this spring football league because, there's a football team from our area.
And Birmingham's a great example of that. There isn't a single professional Alabama team. Like, that they really might not have any professional teams at all.
Right, and those guys love their college teams so hard.
They love football, so it's like, why wouldn't you go?
Right, I feel like they got enough love in their hearts for a pro team.
For sure.
What Manny said was it's probably because they don't have a stadium where they can go practice in. Like, they'll try to land somewhere where they can get access to a stadium, like either a college stadium or a pro stadium, somewhere where they can go and use the facilities and practice.
Well, they also, you got to either build facilities or, you got to hope you go to a city that's going to help fund most of the stadium if they don't already have a stadium. So that's, the huge expense for a lot of these
these spring football leagues, they're definitely not going to be, we don't even know if you're going to be here next year, bro. We can't put taxpayer money into you maybe existing in a year.
Because I think the Buffalo Bills just had this go on with there in Buffalo. Was the Bills were like, hey, we want a new stadium, and you guys gotta have to pay up, and everyone's like, god damn, it's gonna be expensive.
Yep, heard about that.
Yeah, so tough times for the taxpayers. Although it's not like their money doesn't get spent on other nonsense. Moving on.
It also brings money to the area, so.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's definitely worse investments for the city. But yeah. So freaking Houston Gamblers cannot get this going. They're 1-5 now, and the Generals are killing it. What's up, Chris?
It's about TV rights and being able to sell commercials.
Yeah.
So if they raise their profile, some network will find a place for them.
True, and I think everything's going to start expanding with the internet like this now. I think there's a lot more going on. So hey, we also had Birmingham take on Michigan last week, and Michigan was actually in this game like most of the game.
Standing tall in the pocket, pass complete. It's Devin Ross.
They bring it within 2
Devin Ross will not be stopped in for the touchdown. Michigan
Birmingham is just a better team than a lot of these guys. I think this is a very close league. Like no one's super way better than anybody else. But Birmingham.
Jeff Fisher's a couple yards on the field. He is hot over there. Now steps back onto the side. Here's Patterson. That pass deflected and then intercepted. Right in the heart of that deep.
And
find the ball and attack it.
I think they find the ball. They have a really good defense. Their offense doesn't turn the ball over a lot, which you saw the Tampa Bay Bandits today. So 4 interceptions and still almost win the game. So it's this isn't a super high level of football. Nobody's way better than the other. It's can you take care of the football, not do stupid shit, but score every once in a while, and also, maybe get some stops on defense. Well, most of them have pretty good defenses. So it's just a matter of being able to make it happen.
In semi-pro leagues, it's really easy. Well, I mean, these guys obviously aren't semi-pro, but the worst level there is, the better the defense will be, because the offense is going to kill themselves.
Right.
Somebody will jump off sides. Somebody will drop a pass. It's really easy to stall your offense if your offense sucks. I'll tell you from my practices with my football team, even if there's nobody in front of us, we sometimes still won't get a first down in 4 tries.
Rockford
if we're throwing it.
We like to lose all
just
of our games
how it works.
Shitloads of penalties is what the Rockford Ravens love to do. We just like to penalize ourselves and then lose to inferior teams. It's really good stuff.
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Sounds like a great strategy.
And it's a really good strategy. Boys,
it's worked out great so far.
I think we've covered some excellent sports here today. Corey, why don't you bring it home with our last non-sponsor sponsor?
All right, I actually have a really good one here for you today. This was recommended to me as the ultimate pre-workout. It is Total War.
Total War.
All right, I gotta turn off my background hiding thing because it's fighting me now. And you guys have to see this.
You fight the Total War.
Total War. Now, the glory of Total War, has so much fun caffeine packed in here. Whereas normally I'd have to do 2 scoops of a different pre-workout. With this, only 1. If you're going for maybe I don't want to kill myself today kind of day, half a scoop. So you're getting it's slightly more expensive, maybe a 10 to 20% more expensive than other pre-workouts. But other pre-workouts, you have to take twice as much of it. So this is technically cheaper, and it just it's better. Therefore, Total War pre-workout better than other pre-workouts.
But when you want to declare Total War in your workout, Total War. All right, boys. Any last thoughts about all these spring leagues popping up out of the ether? As we mentioned, XFL is going to get going next year, so that'll be 2.0 for them. It'll be 2.0 for the USFL if they survive, I guess, till next year, which I don't see any reason they wouldn't. I think they did. I think they were pretty successful. Fan Control Football League will apparently be 3.0, so these leagues are starting to catch a little bit of traction. I mean, but then you think about how the CFL has been around this whole time, and nobody ever talks about it. So I don't know. It is interesting, this whole growing of sports, how much it's going to happen. Even hockey, they just recently started to get on TV a little bit more.
I think the difference between the CFL and these leagues is these leagues are here in the States, so these guys can work their day jobs and go play football. Whereas Canada, maybe you'll get an athletic visa or whatever where you can go play for that team, but if you can't live off that, you can't necessarily work a day job and play for Canadian football team. So I'm sure there's some Americans up there, but I think it's mostly Canadians. Whereas since this is in the States and it's going to be, U.S. commercials and stuff, I think it'll probably do better.
That's a good point.
My 2 cents on it.
Chris, will these people continue to punch each other in the face with no proper boxing gloves? Otherwise known as bare knuckles.
Absolutely. There is plenty of dudes eager to get in there and throw hands.
Too? That's so great.
They were doing it before. Doing it after.
People
getting punched in the face, no gloves. Right.
Dude, right. And most of these guys are only making like $3 or $4 grand a fight. You know, like obviously higher up the chain making more, but like, yeah, it's yeah,
it's a real raw stage. There. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. If you did so far, boys, we have about 15 viewers or so across our 15 videos. So.
Let's go!
Mom, yeah, 1-5.
Shout out to Mom.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Hey, Dad watches them too. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, thanks, Mom and Dad. There you go, Dad's the other 7.
Good times.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode.